Aren't the bears all one size?
What's up? No, they got different sizes of. Yeah. And I got like 18 windows open, unfortunately. I got to figure out how to close this. Let me close that. Hopefully that don't close everything. There we go. We're good. We're good. So, I'll change the background in a minute. I was just playing around with backgrounds. Shows me doing my reverse launch over and over again. Yeah, there we go. I think Munchkin's going to get a mod. She wants to buy a mod that's got bats on it.
Maybe. I haven't decided yet.
Maybe.
I don't know. Well, I want to get a mod. I just don't know what I want on it. Hi, Peanut.
Let me choose my virtual background to none. There we go. We're back to normal again. All right. All right. Yeah, the topic thing that I put on there because somebody asked, you've never seen the intro before, Deweese? Yeah, that intro is very old. Very old. I need to redo it, honestly. Somebody posted in DCF that they were trying to find a way to display their mods. Now, obviously, this, I think, is a case-by-case basis because it depends. Hey, Will, it depends on how many mods you got, right? I mean, if you only have...
Being able to find something like that either. It's not like you can just run right out to Walmart.
Well, no, you can't just go to Walmart and buy a stand like this. No, but... lots of times stores close down. Clothing stores are always doing that. You know, hey, we're closing. Maybe if they're really closing, you can go in there and go, hey, how much for that stand and buy it that way. Or you can try Goodwill, Salvation Army. Sometimes they have these stands in there. I think that's where this one came from, was actually a Goodwill. I'm pretty sure. I got two of these stands.
They're freaking bats, Deweese. I like them.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's got she likes those big bats. The whatchamacallit bats.
Flying foxes.
There
bats
you go.
Are awesome.
Flying foxes. She likes those bats more than anything. But yeah,
sky puppies.
So the storage thing, I think it really depends on how many mods you got. If you're a person that only has 3 to 5 mods, then I don't see storage being an issue. Obviously, this is a little bit overboard. A lot of times you can just go to like Amazon and get either a rack to hang on your wall, or you can buy like a glass cabinet or something to display the mods in. And the person that was on DCF was saying they want to store the mods, but they still want to be able to see them. Now, some people may go, I'll just store it away and I don't care, but some people still want to see them. Like, I still want to be able to see them so I can find them quickly, but so something like that, you would need like a glass.
Did y'all hear what he just said? He wants to be able to... When have you ever found something quickly in your entire fucking life? Ever.
Yeah. So, you have 14 on your desk right now. I'm not even going to count, because if I count the mods on my desk, I would have to move stuff to be able to find them all. There's one that's laying over.
Yeah, Dom Long, a china cabinet, curio cabinet. Even they have floating shelves that you can put on your wall. Do I have a bat house? I do not, Tony, and I'll tell you why. Because bat houses should be placed up high because bats need a certain amount of clearance from the ground so they can take off effectively. We don't have any big trees around the house to put them on, so I'd have to mount the bat house on the house, and the peak of the roof would be right out over our deck, and I don't want bat poop on my hot tub.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, a bookshelf is good, Neil. You could you can get cheap bookshelves that you could throw together and stack your mods on those. You know, and as far as backups go, you could go, see, some people think, oh, you know, one backup's enough. Well, what if, say you have 2 mods and you have one as a backup. So the first mod stops firing, but the second mod has a glass tank on it, and the glass tank shatters. Then you're 0 mods. I don't think you need to go crazy and buy a whole bunch of mods, but I like having backups for my backups. Especially batteries. You can never have too many batteries. Batteries after a year pretty much start just going downhill from there. So I like buying new batteries every once in a while. Whenever they have a sale, I just go and buy a crap ton of batteries so that I always have enough. Um, Most of the ones I use now are all monocell batteries, but I do have other kinds, especially on the 18650 side. I got a bunch of different brands of 18650s that some of them probably won't even charge because they haven't been on the charger in forever because we keep just charging the monocells over and over again. But Cherokee, what's up?
If y'all ever notice that you can't smell your own vape, but you can smell other people's? I keep getting a whiff of mine, which for some weird reason it smells like butter of all things. I've switched over from the pumpkin chai latte, which is really good, but it's kind of harsh, to Hickey's key lime pie, and it smells like butter. I don't
Butter.
know why.
Wow.
Not when I smell it directly. Like when I smell it directly, I don't smell anything. But I just get the whiff of it in the air, and it smells like butter. I'm not gonna complain.
So
Butter's good.
Wednesday, Munchkin and I went to a seafood festival that was outside. Um, they do this twice a year, every year. The tickets keep going up in price, but our boss is kind enough to pay for it, so heck yeah, we're gonna go.
Okay.
It's basically unlimited seafood, and they have everything you can think of. They got crab legs, shrimp, scallops.
They don't have crab legs. They have
They
crabs.
did. I saw. Well, they
They
have
have
crab.
soft shell crabs.
Right.
I
Soft
ain't
shell,
trying
soft shell
to eat
crab.
those.
So, hush puppies, French fries, ice cream, and then
Cherokee.
all you can drink also. So they have, not only do they have a bunch of different varieties of beer there, they also have cocktails also. So you can get whatever cocktail you want, really, because you can go say, hey, I want bourbon and Coke, or I want bourbon and Sprite, whatever you want.
My only complaint is the only bourbon they have is Jim Beam.
Yeah. They go with the basic stuff, it looks like.
I got my hair cut last weekend, y'all. I went and got probably about 4 inches cut off of it.
Yeah. She did. They cut all the dead ends off her hair. It does look more healthy. I mean, before it kind of looked scraggly on the end, so it does look healthy. So we were there. We brought chairs and we bought plates, but we didn't bring a table because we thought we were going to get there early enough to get a table under the overhang. Well,
Thank you, Will.
the overhang was freaking packed, so there was no tables. So
Yeah, we got there at 3:05. They opened the doors at 2:30. And yeah, well, you know what? Well, here's the thing, right? So it's in a field. So it's at the Abington Ruritan Club. So it's basically a field behind the club where they have the little kiosks set. They're actual buildings in a circle, or an oval actually, with two wooden, I guess what would you call them? What do they have at parks that you can rent out? What they're wooden
Gazebos?
overhang, because it kind of, but yeah. So they're wooden, and then everyone else just fills in the field. So in order to get hush puppies, you had to stand in line for about 10 minutes for 5 hush puppies.
see, okay.
They were good though.
The way the lines work there, like the barbecue line, if you want a barbecue, you could either get a barbecue plate or a barbecue sandwich. That line was always very short. And the reason why is the barbecue was already done. The hush puppies, they cook right on the spot. So you have to wait, or the people would have to wait until more hush puppies were done before they could disperse more hush puppies. And they were
Yeah,
like,
but they were fresh. Like the
oh
oil
yeah,
was still sizzling when they handed them to
oh
me.
they were awesome. They're
The
not the
clam,
round hush puppies. They were
no, they're
like
the long
finger
ones.
hush. They look like little fingers.
The clam chowder was good too, other than the fact that it was not chowder. So, what do you guys think makes a chowder? What is one of the distinguishing features of something called a chowder? Stop yawning.
Oh, I'm yawning.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Scuba is over a foot taller than me, Will.
my camera has readjusted. I've moved my camera around, and now it's like doing what it
Oh, okay.
wants.
Never mind. I read that backwards. Yes.
There we go. See, the camera just adjusts itself however it sees fit.
But chowder specifically, it had the potatoes. It was missing one key thing that makes it a chowder. And it was not the potatoes. Yeah, see, Tony, there you go. It was not creamy. Now, it wasn't Boston chowder either. It wasn't tomato based. But it was not, it definitely had, those clams were fresh. It definitely had sand in the bottom. It was not creamy.
Yeah, it wasn't thick.
It wasn't Boston, not a tomato to be found, but it was not creamy. It was clam soup.
Wait, why is the camera
Clam
trying
soup.
to zoom in
Hey,
and out
Roger.
on me constantly? Let me fix that.
Breeze, hello. Other than
Hey,
that, it was
Breeze.
really good. It just was not. It was trying to be New England clam chowder, but it was missing the cream. It wasn't
There.
clam chowder. It's clam soup, is what it was.
Hopefully that
It was
fixed it.
it was like chicken broth with potatoes and celery and clams.
It was on tracking, Cloud Chucker. See, if I put it on tracking, it follows me around.
The
So-
burps after I ate the clam chowder had more flavor than the clam chowder did when I was eating it, and that says something. I didn't try the fish stew though. I never made it that far into the line. I got my hush puppies and my French fries. They have the French fries with the skin on them, so the boardwalk kind of fries. It was clam soup, Tony. Yeah, it was not chowder.
Oh, by the way, DCF's doing their live extravaganza right now. But if y'all have a hankering for the Hammer of God and the 40 millimeter Valkyrie RTA and a 120 ml bottle of juice and a 60 ml bottle of juice for $245 shipped, that's deal number one that they did over there.
And you could do a payment plan, but you got to pay half down at once.
Yeah,
Bill
you
wants to know what
gotta
kind
you
of
gotta
camera
pay
you got.
half if you're gonna anything over 200. They do a payment plan.
Y'all see my cup?
But on Vapor's Cloud stuff,
No,
they gotta
don't
have
see it.
half because it sells
The hell?
out so
Stop
fast.
that. All right. No.
It
See, can you see it?
says sheet faced.
Let's get sheet faced.
Let's get sheet faced.
Big lots, $6. Technically $7, I think.
Another thing, yeah, it's basically Cloud Chucker. You're getting the juice for free. The mod and the atomizer, it's dead on cost plus $10 for shipping. So the juice, the 120 mil and the 60 mil is free. So that's a great deal. I did get some bone conducting headphones. These are weird.
Completely
I've tried them at the store before, but I've never actually, these were actually not expensive. These are from a company called Shocks. These are the something sport run, I think is what they call them. I got one part of the box, just not the other part. Open run. There we go. I found it. So Shocks Open Run. They had them on sale on Amazon. They were like 80 something bucks. It's weird because they don't cover your ears. They actually touch your temples or right behind your temples, and the sound goes through that, so it conducts through your bones. The sound is definitely not as good as you're going to get from headphones, but you
No bass
can
at all.
hear it. Anything that's talk related works absolutely awesome. Like listening to YouTube videos where people talk. I watched a show last night with them on, and I could hear everything perfect. Music-wise, the bass is definitely lacking. The treble's lacking. The mid-range is where it seems the best. But the good thing about those is they don't go in your ear, so you can still hear all your surroundings, even though you're listening to music, which is pretty cool. But
I don't
yeah,
see why
just
not, Tony.
can you fly with them? Yeah, you could. That would hook up to because they're Bluetooth, so that would hook up to Gaggle and everything.
The phone.
I don't remember that phone, Tony.
It's been perfect hot tub weather the past couple days.
It has been very cool outside, so we fired up the hot tub. We've already been in the hot tub twice since it cooled down outside, and it's been really nice to go out there and get in that really hot air and basically run it till it turns off.
Even though today was pretty much the only day that I didn't have people texting me asking me fucking questions.
89? Wow. What kind of camera am I using? Oh, good question, Will. This is the Insta Link. Let me make sure I'm not telling you wrong. They're not cheap, but the camera is bad to the bone. It's not Insta360 Link. It's something else. And I just opened the stupid app and now I don't see it. The problem is I have an Insta360 X2, and this is also like a Link. Insta360, is that what it's called? No, that's a different thing altogether. Let me just put in the word Link.
You got the camera right in front of you. Doesn't it have a logo or anything on it?
Yeah, it does say, I think it says Insta360 on there. You know what's cool about this? I got a app for my phone today that lets me put my phone video onto the stream. If I can find the, oh, there it is. No, that is not it. Oh my God. All right, never mind that. Yeah, it is the Insta360 Link. I think Elgato makes it. But it does tracking and 4K video and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Hey, Jade.
Not that I would ever, hey Jade, how you doing? It would never do, like, I would never broadcast in 4K, even though my internet connection should be able to keep up with that. It's just ridiculous. And the camera is teeny tiny small. I got it on a little tripod. But yeah, if I turn the tracking on it, it, I don't know why the app just decided to close itself. Yeah, it has to be that button. Yeah, that's it. It is Insta360 Link. So let me switch to this. There we go. So I can set up different zones for it to go to. I can tell it to go over there. Well, see, I got it turned now, so it knows different spots. Overhead view, it's going to show straight down into a bunch of blur right now. Okay, that works. But see, that's off. I'll have to reset the settings on that. But yeah, if I turn on my motion tracking, so like now the motion, so if I move, the camera moves with me, and it always keeps your face in focus more than anything. So if I held this up, it wouldn't focus on it unless I block my face out. Then it'll focus on this, which is so weird. How the focus, see how it tracks me? It's pretty cool. But yeah, they're not cheap. And I can do an overhead, like pan down to the desk and do stuff with the camera there or whatever. Let me turn the tracking off so it'll stop messing with y'all's head. Did they come down in price? That's my question, Dolores, because when I got it, it was not cheap. No, they're still $300. So yeah, that's the right camera though, Dolores. Thanks for putting the link. That's how small that it literally will fit in the palm of my hand. And they got delivery by tomorrow if you want to order another one. Did you already go out of the room? Jeez. Scared me half to death. I didn't know she left. You don't like the usage of a honey bear bottle for our juice. I see what you're saying, DeMillan. I don't know. I guess people think that's cute. Um, I'm more worried about the capacity than it being in a bear. I think the ones I have coming after this are not going to be in a bear. Too much for the kiddies. Yeah. The good thing is we don't have any kids in this house, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I do agree with what you're saying. I hate those new disposables they're putting out that looks like a damn milkshake. That to me gets under my skin. Those are like definitely geared towards either teenagers or kids, and they shouldn't be allowed to put stuff like that on the market, in my opinion, at all. Oh, I didn't finish my story. So we're at the seafood festival, and I try to be respectful because we were around the public. So I would take a vape. I would take a vape just like this and blow it straight up in the air, right? Straight up in the air. And most of the time it would blow off into the yonder. No big deal. Well, this one time I hit my mod. It went up, but then the wind carried it over about 4 tables over from us. And then it came down, and it was so funny because this lady was like, and I was just like, really? So she apparently liked the flavor. And this is just a sour green apple jolly. This is the one that I got that had that bad floral taste when I first got it. But honestly, after steeping, it has gotten better and better. I think the more this thing steeps, the better it's going to get. So I've been vaping it constantly since it's starting to taste better now. So that's a definite bonus. The strawberry stuff, I mean, I blew through this. I'm still going through it, but I got so burned out on strawberry after vaping tank after tank of it. I was like, let me switch for a little while to the green apple sour, and then go back to the strawberry and vape some more of it. That way you got to switch it up every once in a while to keep your taste buds fresh, I think. Out of all the disposables I got, which I don't even think it's in here, so I'm going to have to get it. Hold on a second.
That is going to be a very rude surprise.
It was in my pocket. So I got a bunch of disposables. This one, believe it or not, the Hulk Hogan one, has lasted longer than all of them. Now, granted, it's down to 11% on the juice.
Thank you,
So
Angela.
it's almost empty, but these are supposedly 8,000 puffs. I'd say if anything's more accurate on the puff count, it's this one, because I've had this one since, 2 or 3 weeks now, and it's still going, besides charging it. The other ones, I've charged them up, but you can already tell that the flavor's about gone out of them, especially this little guy here, this Pax Pod, which this one was I forgot what flavor it was. Oh, blue slushy.
I've made a horrible mistake.
What's that?
Instead of grabbing the knife to stir my drink, I grabbed the fork, and now I have chicken salad in my drink.
Chicken salad. That will be an interesting drink. Yes. So I still have the strawberry and the squonker that Scott wants so bad. So it's still working fine. So every once in a while, if I need a hit of the strawberry, I'll just pick this up and vape it. So it's great.
Creed wants to know what the Nick level is. I think they're all 50.
Yeah, most all the disposables you get nowadays are 0.5%, which is 50 milligram. So unless you specifically ask for a lower milligram on the pods, you're probably going to get 0.5.
But here's the thing. A 50 milligram Nick salt in a pod I can't even vape 6 milligram in a tank like this. I can't do it. You can't see shit. I can't. It gives me a headache. It's harsh. It makes me cough. But the 50 milligram in a pod doesn't faze me. It's just it
Yeah.
hits different, so it's not.
Yeah, Nick salts seem to be a lot smoother. They don't hit your throat as hard, and it's not as hard to vape. I don't think so. Yeah, Nick salts don't bother me. I like having those as a backup option. I try to vape this more than anything, but especially at work, if I don't want to blow a big cloud because maybe a client's coming in, I'll use the disposables, which will get me by until I know they're gone or in the conference room. Then I'm good.
I look much thinner in this shirt than the other one. What do you think?
It goes a lot quicker. What? Yes. What?
I said I look much thinner in this shirt than the pink one.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Yeah, that Lux XR, I want to get one of those, Cloud Chucker. I may have to wait, but
I had
we'll
one
see.
auto fire too, DeMillan.
Yeah, the auto fire.
I blew in the bottom of it and it stopped. I don't know what the deal was, but yeah.
Which one did I have when I went up? I went flying with one of these DeMillan, and since it's auto fire, the wind was hitting the bottom, and it made it fire the entire time while I was flying, so it burned the coil out. So yeah, be careful of that. Not that anybody's going to be flying in here except for the people that paramotor, but yeah. That's if they vape on top of it.
I want to take a sip of my drink and get chicken.
You shouldn't have put chicken down in there.
I saw a chunk in there and I couldn't. It disappeared under the ice. I know it's in there.
It's all going the same place. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but you don't take a sip of your drink and expect to get chicken.
Chicken. Tastes like chicken.
I've got apple cinnamon infused vodka with Coke. It's really, really good. Tastes like I'm drinking an apple pie with chicken.
I did get one of the Willy Wonka golden tickets, guys. Yay! I got a golden ticket. Yep,
It's got mayo in there. It's chicken salad. That's too much trouble.
So I'm going to have to also claim that because otherwise it's going to expire like in a couple of weeks. So I need to go ahead and claim that when I put this order in for the Hammer of God. Now, the Hammer of God, the only thing I don't like about it is it's 4 18650s. It's not 21 700s.
You would, Scorp.
But, 21 700 would have made it a lot bigger. So I would steal fizzy lifting drinks. Hell yeah, Scorp. I'd definitely take those. I'd be like, you lost. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You darn right I'd do it again, too.
So we're going to a trunk or treat event tomorrow night at one of our agents' offices.
Yeah, you should try on your costume for everybody.
No, that's for next weekend for the Halloween show.
Oh, we're going to do a Halloween show. I guess we're going to dress up for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Y'all will never guess what I'm going to be for Halloween.
So, I hate, and I'm sure Will and Tony and the rest of the paramotor folks that are in here, Jade and
No, it's not the time to bring that shit up.
It is. And then now we got people calling the FAA because somebody flew their paramotor near their house. So they think, oh my God. And then this lady was like, this is my property, blah, 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 on the damn video. And I'm like, yeah, it's your property, but you don't own the sky. If that's the case, then I can fly above my house with no consequences.
People, okay, think of it this way. Who's the douchebag that you don't like? What's his name? Chucky?
There's a bunch of them, so.
All right, so if that's Chucky flying over her fucking house, I wouldn't want somebody flying over my house either.
Right, but the video they showed, that paramotor was far off in the distance.
Yeah,
they didn't show them flying over their house. There's a big difference between flying at a reasonable distance than flying right up.
To
If he
me,
flew
it
right
sounds
by
like
their house,
somebody
hell yeah, he should
that just wanted to get on the local news.
get fined for it. Yeah, I
But
can't.
there's also people out there that are shooting drones out of the sky because they're on my property. I mean, you just
Right.
not gonna get around that. Now, obviously, a drone is a little different because someone's not shooting at you directly, but
Dolores, it was definitely a Karen. She even the news reporter was like,
hey, Albie.
yeah, she has to go up on top of her little stand so she could see them better.
Yeah, but
If
at the
they
same
were by
time,
your property, why did you have to go up in elevation to
but
see them?
at the same time, the news reporter also gave the position from the person on the paramotor that we don't fly over people's houses and we try to be respectful, and even sent them footage of what it looks like. This is what we see from. So
Yes, I did, DeMillan.
to me,
That's what I was talking about, the
did
terrorists.
not it did not seem from the reporter's standpoint that she was in agreement with those people.
I, you know, we're trying to keep this sport, for the most part, I'd say 90% of the paramotor community all respects the rules and abide by the FAA guidelines like we're supposed to. Then you have the 10% of dumbasses that either self-train themselves and have no idea about the rules, or number two, just don't care about the rules and going to fly wherever the hell they want to, that are causing bad problems for the rest of us. And I think they should have their equipment stripped from them. It's ridiculous.
Under what rule?
Well, like say the person that flew by that person's house, that would be considered flying in a congested area. He should be fined for it if he flew over their house. Yes,
Right.
He should get fined for that. I mean, somebody needs to have a lesson given out.
But you also have to look at it from the perspective of these homeowners, right? You saw the people they were talking to. Okay, you saw them.
Yeah, I saw.
Do you really think they have any idea what the fuck y'all are doing, or that
Not a
there's
clue.
FAA rules that y'all got to follow? All they're concerned is someone's flying over my house, looking at me in my bathing suit. No, I mean that's all it is.
Albie, you say you left Florida. You're in Minnesota now.
Albie left Florida several years ago.
He lives in Minnesota where it's cold?
Yes.
How the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, family. Okay. I guess I missed that. Because I thought he was still in Florida.
No, Albie left Florida a while ago. Man, hi, Bootsy.
Well, damn.
See this evil cat? Here's the evil Boots. Yes.
It's Albie. That's why it was 3 years ago. I can't remember that far back.
You can barely remember last week.
You're right. You're right. Do y'all want to see my Hogwarts house cats? Hold on. These are my Hogwarts house cats. You have Kitten Door, Hufflepuff, Ravenpaw, and Snifferin. There you go. Those are my Hogwarts house cats. There you go. Howard, I don't know where I'm getting that from.
You're right about that, Cherokee.
FAA doesn't give a crap. People fly full general aviation aircraft with the tail numbers painted over. Wow. Yeah, I mean...
when I'm not disappearing.
Hold on, let me overthink this. Yeah. If the FAA breezes by all this and it's not an issue, then hey, fine. But I still don't think it's going to make things any better for us. I don't want attention drawn to our sport, hobby, whatever you want to call it.
Somebody out there is always going to be out to kill your fun. When we were teenagers, we used to ride our dirt bikes back in the woods. And there was always people like, my small children, your small children should not be playing in the fucking woods. Where they would put up chains and barbed wire and shit. There's always going to be somebody out there that's like, you're having fun. I don't like it. Stop. Always.
Yeah. 6
Exactly,
states in
Diary.
15 years. Well, there's room over here in Virginia too, Albie. You know, if you want to move, you know, if you went from the south up way up north, you can go over to the east coast now,
Yes, we
halfway
actually have
up.
all the seasons here in one day.
Oh, see, Will, so you looked at it. I'm flying in a tough area. You damn right. It's a pain in the butt where I'm at. But you know, if you love the sport and you like to fly, you find ways to make time to fly, which is what I'm doing. I just don't have it as easy as somebody like Sean that can pretty much walk out his door and take off. I can't do that.
No, if you called Langley, though, again, I keep telling you,
Yeah,
call
I'm
Langley Tower. You're going to be talking to a bunch of 19-year-olds. They don't give a fuck as long as they're not out flying their jets. And you tell them where you're going to be, they're going to be like, yeah, whatever, okay.
maybe West Virginia. You'd rather be
Ooh.
over by D.C.? Are you kidding me, Albie? You don't want to
West
be over
Virginia
there.
ain't nowhere near D.C.
It is too.
D.C. is to the north. West Virginia is to the west.
Yeah, but it's like right
West
there.
Virginia ain't no closer to D.C. than we are.
Fine.
Maryland would be near D.C.
If God wanted you to fly, He'd give you wings. No, Red, He'd just give you the ability to strap something on where you could fly. So that you might as well say you can't fly a plane or ride in a car either,
He
because
probably doesn't want to do that.
if God wanted you to roll around on 4 wheels, He would have gave you a car too. So yeah, I don't.
Yeah, Albie, that's because there ain't fuck all out in West Virginia. There's, I mean, there ain't nothing
You're
there.
in rare form tonight, Red. And depressed. Well, don't be depressed.
Or be depressed and just one day at a time get through it. Well, don't
Oh my
choose
goodness,
to
we
be
just
depressed.
go. We're all over the place tonight. I got a torch, which I haven't even bought butane for yet. I got a torch because I wanted to be able to burn stuff. I guess, I don't know. I have one downstairs, but it doesn't have as good a torchiness as that one does. So
Look, I'm so confused, y'all. All right, so I got the title. I went Monday,
oh,
and I went to one of I don't know if y'all got DMV selects where you're at, where you have a DMV that does some things but not all things. So I went to one. I would call it a podunk town, but I mean it kind of is, right? I was in and out in less than 10 minutes with my title, and I went back to my email. I didn't see where USAA sent me an information on, okay, now I've got the title. What the fuck do I do with it, right? Because what I was told was that USAA had to mark it as salvaged, and then I had to take all the repair invoices and all that bullshit and get a safety inspection and mail it all to the, just a big rigmarole of bullshit I had to do, right? So I left USAA a voicemail. She calls me back and says, oh shit, sorry. I don't know why you haven't gotten that email yet, which she probably, it may have come through. I got bombarded with emails and texts. Anyway, I got the information, and the letter says it's a owner retained notice, right? And it says that based on state law, you're able to keep a clear title. It also told me that once we review your paperwork, we'll issue your payment. I got the email from USAA stating they cut me a check about 2 hours before I ever got the email about, hey, you need to send us a copy of your title, which I did. So to me, it sounds like they are not going to mark my car as salvaged, so I don't have to do anything but fix it and go on about my merry fucking business. If I'm reading it correctly.
my problem is, how long's it been since that wreck happened? Like a month now? And we still don't have a check, and her car is still sitting in a parking lot because...
Now, I have to say I am very disappointed with the way USAA handles claims now.
That's probably all of them, really.
Any other time I've had an issue, they sent an adjuster out to look at the vehicle, right? And made their recommendation. I've never had a car totaled via photographs before.
Ooh,
Oh
King
no,
Cobra.
I'm sorry, King Cobra. Drink lots of ice cold water.
And then he'll just
That'll
throw it
make it
back
easy.
up. Gross.
Yeah, but throwing up ice cold water is better than dry heaving stomach acid. I've been there, done that. I had morning sickness daily. No, it's parked in the parking lot at my office.
Yeah, we don't. Thank God we don't have to pay storage fees for the car. Now they did try to call. Somebody tried to call and have the car towed away, but we ended
It's
up.
the same company that sent me that deals with the title and all that. It's the same company.
Oh wow.
So now, when I looked up the DMV, the salvage laws of how you have to go to, they didn't have any criteria. So I guess this IAA, whoever they are, have determined that they don't have to mark my title as salvaged, and that they're just going to pay me and thanks for a copy of your title, I guess. All it said is they needed my title to prove ownership before they could cut me a check. But according to USAA, they had already cut me a check, so I don't. I'm just waiting for the check to get here, and then I need to hunt down the dude that towed my car to begin with, because I'm going to call him back and give him more business because I liked him. He was a nice fella, to have him tow it back to the house.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll get the same person, maybe the same company, but they may not send the same driver out.
I think he was a small.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It's on blocks in the front yard. No,
It won't need to be on blocks. There's only one
I'd
wheel.
show you the camera. It is definitely not on blocks in the front yard, but yeah, just trust us. It's not out there.
You know what's sad is when you look at the car, if you don't see that back corner, you're like, that car is in perfect shape. It's just that one corner of the fucking bumper.
Yeah, I really want to start working on it, but I don't want to do anything until the insurance company straightens out your stuff, you know. It's the problem is it's getting colder every day, and I don't want it to get too cold to start working on the car, you know.
Suck it up, Nancy. That's what they make coats for. As you start moving and getting.
Have you tried working on a car in a coat? That sucks. Because you got to get your hands up in there. I don't want to get my coat all dirty.
Now, the washer and dryer were in the side yard, Albie, but somebody came and carried that away. I made a call, and I came home from work, and it was gone.
And so was the jack. Yes.
I don't know when the jack. I don't think it got stolen. I think Patrick may have it, and it's at his dad's house, and he just doesn't see it in the garage.
I don't know. I don't care. Like I said, I already got a new jack, so it's no big deal. New Jack City over here. But
no, those are in the basement, and I counted. There is, I think, 3 TVs downstairs. There's got to be more that are just tucked away that I can't see. But I was down in the basement on Tuesday moving shit around and making a path all the way around so I could find all my shit. That stupid Christmas tree is heavy as a motherfucker. It's in a bag that's got wheels. But how is it supposed to roll? It's like trying to wrestle an unconscious bear, because it's heavy and it's floppy, and you can grab the handle and move them, and it just flops. I just had to bear hug the whole thing and just heave it over into the corner because it was.
That's what I did, because yeah,
it was unmanageable. Unmanageable. There's too many letters in that.
Oh, you're allergic to soya. Soya?
Oh no. Soy. Yes.
Wow. I thought people that were allergic, like lactose intolerant, would drink soy milk, so you can also be allergic to soy.
You can be allergic to anything.
Well, I know, but it's like, damn, I would drink soy milk to get away from the lactose intolerance thing, but Then if you're allergic to soy,
Lactose tolerance is a genetic mutation. There are more people that are lactose intolerant than there are that can tolerate lactose, mainly white Europeans.
we're not gonna be on Hoarders, John Q. It's not that bad.
I'll throw everything out before it gets that far, John Q.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got a lot of stuff, but we have it mostly organized. We do need to go in the basement and finish doing what she started. She started to organize, and it needs a lot more done to it, which may not happen if it gets too cold outside. But I do want to get.
He keeps saying it's too cold. Too cold is the perfect time to do it. Look, you can always go down there in your coat, and when you start moving shit around, you start to sweat, you can take your coat off. I am not going down there when it's fucking 90 degrees in the basement, because there's only so much I can do to cool down before the cops get called, okay? You and your aversion to cold, you're just going to have to deal with it.
Okay.
I got you thermals, put some on and quit your bitching.
Yeah, I got thermals. I'm ready to go. I'm kind of bummed because
Don't call it soy milk, it's nut juice.
The end of this season, the weather turned bad and never got good again. Now, I don't know what the wind's supposed to be tomorrow.
Look, it don't get cold here until like January. You'll be fine.
But tomorrow, when do we do the trunk or treat?
He's a big wuss. Tomorrow.
I know that. What time?
Oh, I don't know.
So Saturday morning.
I have to check Facebook.
Oh, great.
Go look.
I kid you not. Tomorrow morning at sunrise, 15 miles an hour. Why can't I catch a break, man? It's fine right now. It's 9 miles an hour. Then it goes to 18 miles an hour. Then at night it goes down to 17 miles an hour. So the wind's going to be too strong tomorrow to fly.
It's from 5 to 8. Well, good, because we got shit to do. You're not flying tomorrow anyway.
Oh, there's a front moving through? Figures. Yeah, that's the problem, Will. Every weekend there's a front moving through. It's like, dadgum, man.
John Q,
why?
You shut your whore mouth, sir. There's no wake up munchie. I do not like to be woken up.
No, the last time that I went flying around the neighborhood, she eventually did wake up, but it wasn't like I got her up. Why does it keep saying my internet connection is offline, then all of a sudden I'm back online?
I don't know, because you have yet to call Verizon and say, what the fuck is up? Exactly, Frankenmeiser. I told him that. It's like this every year around the fall. He's just never paid attention to it because he never had a reason to be out there trying to yeet himself through the fucking sky.
Yeet myself through the sky. That's another thing.
Water, King Cobra.
For the people that fly in here, like Tony and Will, have y'all flown anywhere that's high elevation? Because I was watching a video and they're 5,000 feet above sea level. So I'm thinking, I know the air's thinner there and it's harder to take off. I'm just wondering how much worse it is, how much harder it is to take off. Because I haven't tried to. I've only taken off here in Louisiana.
Right, Rip? She said, I ain't never flown. I have no wings.
Moonshiners is 2,000. Yeah, I don't think 2,000 would be that much, Will. But 5,000, that's up there. I think once you get around the 5,000 mark or above, you're really.
Can't tell if you can see that. Where am I at? Why am I not?
You're invisible.
I just completely disappeared. I held up my nuts and disappeared entirely.
Well, that's because women aren't supposed to have nuts.
They are unsalted Virginia peanuts, and I bought unsalted because they were $3 cheaper. Yeah, I see that.
Exclamation point cutter. You held your nuts, I died.
Yes, there. See,
The show made it to the gutter.
it's a record dire thing of length of time it took to get us to the gutter. People just don't want to see me hold my nuts on live. Yeah, but they were three. Kroger sucks, okay? I hate Kroger. Our Kroger sucks donkey balls. All they had was unsalted peanuts, but they were $3 cheaper than the salted.
You almost just poured all them nuts on the floor.
I didn't almost pour the nuts on the floor.
Yeah, you did.
I have good nut control.
Okay. Put the nuts down. Step away from the nuts.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh. So 2,000 feet makes a big difference. I don't even know, Will. So that's good to know, though, in case I do ever fly somewhere that's at a higher elevation. I'll have to be ready for it.
Yeah, I don't know when Kroger got so expensive either, because they want like $4 for fucking creamer. They're out of their goddamn minds. I used to go to Kroger all the time. It was right across the street from my house, and the prices were very comparable to Food Lion. And now it's like, yeah, no, I'm not buying anything from Kroger. They do. I don't go to Target very often because Target is also fucking overpriced. I have no desire to go to Target.
Right, Will.
I don't like to go shopping to begin with, so I don't like going to Walmart. I don't like going to Target if I can't buy it at the grocery store or Amazon.
I think what it is, Will, as long as you know it's going to be a harder takeoff and harder to get the wing up, then you'll be okay. But if you go from sea level to 2,000 feet or above and try to do the same type of launch, you're going to have problems. So as long as you know in your head, hey, it's going to take a lot more effort to get in the air. I need to take my time and get this wing up. You got a big ass
motor that should overcome the thin air. Dolores, I shop look, when I go to Food Lion, right, and I want soda. I prefer certain types of soda, but I'll buy whatever's on sale. So if you got a 3 12-packs for $11, I'll figure out what to get that falls under that sale before I purchase my preferred brands. I will totally. There's some things that I won't get. I won't get the cheap shit. I'm not buying generic ketchup for one thing, but we don't eat ketchup anyway because it's not keto.
No, I got some sugar-free ketchup. I've yet to try it yet, but
our keto bread, they sell it at Food Lion, but it's $8 for a loaf when we can get 2 loaves at Sand Clubs for $10. So,
when they have it, I mean, yeah,
they've only not had it once. Don't be.
But that means that it happens.
Yeah, but like, cream cheese. I'm not hell bent on I gotta have Philadelphia. No, I'm gonna buy the $1.50 thing over $3. Yeah. Stop yawning. Why the hell are you yawning? You act like you've worked hard this week or something.
That happens to me every Friday. I don't know why I get tired.
I don't understand either.
Yeah, I act like I worked hard. Yeah. Well, they did. Like I said, they switched up what I have to do at work, and it is a lot more.
What the hell's up with my fucking elbow?
It's not labor intensive. It's more mind over matter type work, but it's a lot to try and remember. It just is. It's a lot.
Did y'all miss me this week though?
Yeah, it was weird because your office was empty. And you could tell that Jeff was staying back to his own back there in his office.
He was hiding from y'all because I wasn't there.
So
it does look super pokey, doesn't it? What the fuck is up with this shit? Got like hooked elbows. I'm turning into a bat. Okay.
So Jeff would just hang out in his office. No matter what was happening up front, he would not come out of his office. Like that lady talking to me for like an hour.
Yeah, because he didn't want to talk to her. He's like,
oh my God.
Steve is the perfect buffer.
Yeah, I mean, it was so weird because Jeff was being nice. He actually took her in the conference room and talked to her for like 30 minutes. And she was going to leave. Well, she did leave. But not even 30 seconds later, she walked back in the door. Do you think I could show Mr. Anderson one more thing? I'm like, No, he's got a closing he's doing right now.
What
Well,
is
maybe
up
I
with
could
that?
just tell you. And then she went on 45 minutes of nonstop conversation. I was like, oh my God, please leave now. But
I got weird. I am now self-conscious about my elbows. Look at that. Why do they look like that? Put your arms like this. Let me see your elbows. That's like that.
I
That's not the
have,
same.
what do you
Go
want?
like this.
I got manly elbows.
Why are mine so fucking pointy looking? I'll jab you in your throat. Yeah.
Roar.
I got self-defense elbows.
You start pulling that. You know what? I'll put the paramotor on your back. You walk around with a little bit, and you'll be fine.
What's that got to do with my elbows?
It all transfers.
That's just bone. I don't know why my elbows. I got super fucking pointy elbows.
You'll get meat on there if you put some
Look
more
at
muscle on your arm.
You didn't get meat on your elbows.
No, just the rest of your
I
arm.
need to lose weight in my elbows.
Then it'll cover the rest of you. It'll cover your elbows.
That's weird looking. Okay. Right.
Leave her alone. Hey, it ain't my fault. She's the one self-conscious about her elbows.
I just noticed that they just look weird. It's like hooked.
What are those tumors on your elbows?
Shut up, John Q.
Damn.
Well, I called my boss today at like 5 o'clock, and I'm like, "So did you miss me?" I saw you calling and thought I haven't heard from her all week. It must be important. I've got to pick up. I got to take it. So
otherwise, he would have skipped the phone call. No, but
he does usually ignore me. But yeah, right, John Q. Yeah.
I know, because the one time that I tried to call him from your phone, he didn't answer. I'm like,
right?
Really?
And then he's like, I see everything, and it's like, so then you just ignore me, right? You see everything, you just choose not to answer me whenever it suits you. You got pointy ass elbows too, Frankenmeister. That's just weird. I've never noticed that before. I don't like it. It's like extra bone. There's not what. That's just bizarre. I don't like it.
Why am I yawning? Okay.
I don't know. Stop it.
I'm trying.
Make a cup of coffee or something. What the fuck? Because we've got to get in the hot tub after this.
Wait, keep talking about the elbows.
I don't know what kind of weird kink you got going on, Will, but no. Yeah, well, no, we're not doing that.
Sorry, I hit caps. You're still on caps, Red.
She just wants to make sure you see them. I made myself a drink at 4 o'clock and logged into my email, and I went from 80-some emails to like 15. Called and checked in with the boss, emailed a couple of people. No, John Q. I bounce off shit with my hips. I'm usually covered in bruises that I don't know where they come from because I bounce off things. But,
so, if we go on an airplane, you don't need to have the aisle seat because they will bang your elbows for sure.
I'll elbow the fuck out of somebody. I told you I got self-defense elbows. Elbow to the throat. You'll feel it. I'll stab you with my pointy bat elbows.
Pointy bat elbows. They're not bat elbows.
They do look hooked, though. They look at them. It looks hooked. It looks like I have.
It's just the way you're holding your arm.
Extra protrusions on my elbows. Dolores, I don't want to say they because it wasn't they. Now this one over here, he lives with me, so he had no choice but to talk about work, right? But the other one that was supposed to be filling in for me messaged me and called me every single day except for today. Okay, I'll elbow him in the liver. I don't know. Every day, every single day, and most of it was stuff that you can figure it out. Now she was concerned about pissing my agents off, and I told her, "Look, I don't care. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. Whatever, right?" But yeah, every single day. So I almost feel like I didn't get time off because I was constantly worried about what was going on. Part of that's just me, but it is what it is. My right elbow is a little smaller than the left. I don't think so. I think it's the right one. It does seem a little less pokey, but I think that's just because of the lighting.
I'm not even going there. I don't know what's up with the elbow thing.
I don't know, but now
What's
I can
up,
see Josh?
Josh?
I got very pokey elbows.
You missed our paramotor talk, Josh. Where were you at? We were
I'm
talking
sure
about
he is just absolutely
flying in higher elevations, which I've never had to do because we live basically at sea level. What are we, 2 feet over sea level? So and when I flew in Louisiana, that's right at, I think that's 23 feet over sea level. So I've never had to fly in anything in high altitude. So
he got it from Woot, I believe. You got this shirt for me from Woot.
Yeah, both these shirts came from Woot.
Yeah.
Cat napping. Don't tell our cats that. They nap all the time.
I mean, I've got my pumpkin chai latte, which is really good. They don't really, because you're not supposed to elbow people out of the way, Roger.
3,800 feet above sea level. Well, there you go. That would definitely make the air thinner. Any new vape gear this week? No, Cloud Chucker. I do have some stuff coming from Yeehee, which I don't know when that'll be. Honestly, I think since you're going to Expo, you'll probably be getting a hold of gear way before I will from Yeehee, since they're going to be at the Expo. So, I mean, I wish we could go to Expo, but no. That's a long way to go, and passports just to go to a vape show. It'd be cool to go at some point, but I'd have to have a lot of disposable cash to be like, yeah, let's go to Expo. Why not? Yeah, the new pod system that Yeehee has coming out is supposed to be like the best flavor ever. Now, is that just advertising? Maybe.
Tony, they used to have really good ones.
We will see.
Not so much anymore. I mean, it was mainly like you would just go to a big convention hall and they
awesome,
had all
Red.
kinds of shit for
You
sale,
go, girl.
And people would hang out, and I mean, the first one. I mean, I went to a couple in Richmond that were. I mean, they were pretty cool. They opened the convention hall after all the vendors left, and we all sat around drinking, playing Cards Against Humanity with strangers and just sitting around bullshit. And then the one in North Carolina, what was the place? Not Charlotte.
Oh. I don't remember.
Salem?
Salem? Yeah, Salem.
Yeah, Winston-Salem. That was cool because after the show was over, they had 2 hotels that were the main ones that got booked, and there was a bar outside, so everybody gathered outside the bar and just hung out there shooting the shit and talking, and it was pretty cool. So it was like just everybody going to hang out, and you got to buy shit at the same time.
That was fun.
Different groups of people going to eat dinner and lunch together and hanging out.
It was awesome because the bar was right there. It was like right next to the convention center. So
that's when Stacy was gonna beat the brakes off the dude from. I can't remember what company it was, but yeah, he abandoned her at Applebee's. He told her they were hanging out drinking and playing or singing karaoke at Applebee's, right? And she was going to leave with her people. And he convinced her to stay because they were having fun. Well, then it was time to go. He called the cab. He got in the cab and left without her. So I got a call at like 2 a.m. to go pick her up at an Applebee's in the middle of fucking nowhere in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I go out there in my pajamas, and she is nowhere to be found. We were all mad, but she was going out, and she was going to look for him, and she was going to beat him till the white meat showed. Apparently, he was hiding from her. It was entertaining.
Yeah, Dolores, it's the Pure Max under the products on that Yeehee page that you just went to. It's the Pure Max that we're talking about. That's the new one they got coming. which looks pretty darn cool, honestly. Resistance 0.6 to 1.2 ohms, 12 to 25 watts, 1050
Stacy
mAh.
wasn't necessarily a dainty woman. Um, I don't believe that she thought she was ever in any danger, but she was fucking furious. Just because he abandoned her in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night, and he had no idea what type of person she may have been a dainty female she was not happy, and he was a big chicken shit and hid from her instead of apologizing.
Tony, I have 14 thumbs
You'll
up
be
from what
my
I can
elbro. Will's gonna be my elbro because he's got pointy elbows too. We'll just go around elbowing the fuck out of everybody. Just, you got some shit right in the throat, or in my case, their liver.
see. I'll be your elbro.
You get the throat, I'll get the liver. I'll bite him in the ankles. We can take him down.
I'll be your elbro, bro.
Well, I missed that, Red. I would have preferred to have been there instead of driving around Winston-Salem at fucking 2 a.m.
So wherever Will and Ripman and all them decide to go to their next big vape event next year, that's the one we need to go to. I'm going to one. I don't know which one that'll be, whether it be Dave Purden's or Bad Apples, because I think everybody goes to Bad Apples now. Bad Apples happens the same time Spring Wing does, and I really enjoy the company of the people that go to Spring Wing because we all know each other. But it wouldn't be bad to meet some of the new folks too. So it's kind of like, what do I do? One of them's only an hour away. The other one's a good 8-9 hours away. So
when we went to Charlotte, me, Kristen, and my sister shared a hotel room, and Malachite stayed with us. And we Malachite slept. He slept on the bench at the foot of the bed like our puppy.
That's another one, Angela. Fly it for Gage. Yeah.
He literally slept on the floor at the foot of the fucking bed. We had to climb over him to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Malachi was a big old girl. We just sat around comparing wedding stories and showing pictures, and Mal got his girl.
Vape conventions are exactly like fly-ins.
Except indoors.
You go to a vape convention for the social aspect, and you also get to vape, but it's not controlled by the weather. Yeah, and you get to buy stuff.
Yeah, because it was all indoors.
So, and fly-ins are the same way. You go for the social aspect, and you get to fly if the weather's okay. It's really, really similar as far as the social.
Y'all remember Janae Fowler?
All having something in common.
We kidnapped her in the lobby and then realized she was a vegetarian, so we went back to our hotel room and got high and fed her apples. Because that was the only thing we had. It was vegetarian. We offered her food and we're like, shit, you're a vegetarian? We got apples. So yeah, we gave her apple slices.
Look at Cloud Chucker. There's still time to book a flight to the UK.
We ain't got no money for that, but
that would be way too expensive, Cloud Chucker. I mean, even if I got to go over to the Yee booth and be like, "Hey, I'm here from America," it would be cool and all that. But I'd be like, "Now, can you help me buy a plane ticket to get back home? 'Cause I'm broke." And having the time off too, Cloud Chucker. My vacation time is done for this year. That's why I have to wait till next year before I even start to think about going any places.
I still have some left, but...
Well, that's because he gave you more time, which understandably so.
Skippy, I've been there for 7 years.
I got a paramotor? Yeah, let me just jump on my paramotor and fly to the UK. They would definitely think I'm Hamas then. Oh, look, he's trying to come over into the country.
You'd never make it over the ocean.
No, you wouldn't. You'd barely make it off the coast of Florida before you went down, run out of gas. Yeah, that ain't happening.
I don't think the floaties are going to help you that much.
I don't care how high you fly. You're not gliding over to the UK. That ain't happening. You can fly to 18,000 feet, and not unless you got caught in a jet stream and did 200 miles an hour, then you still would have to do that for hours and hours before you even got close.
Sounds like a challenge for Chucky, right? Somebody suggested.
Tony sounds perfect. Let Chucky do it.
To him. We've all got RBF red, but yeah. Pretty sure I probably saw that photo. Now, the vape conventions are cool.
The sad part's we're never going to see the video of Chucky flying low over those ponds filled with alligators where he gets chomped up by it because nobody's going to be there to post the video.
Well, the floaties don't go anywhere near the elbows.
You could with a chase boat? Yeah, technically you could, Tony. If you could land on that chase boat, it'd have to be a big boat, so they would have enough room for you to land, refuel, take back off again. You could technically fly over from continent to continent, which would be a hell of a damn journey, but...
What's that sound like to you?
Empty? I don't know.
Yes, it's
But then again, you would probably have to do maintenance on your motor halfway across the water. Boy, I got to readjust my belt. My props got saltwater damage or something. Who knows? And plus, you would be so tired. I couldn't see flying across. In a plane, sure. A paramotor, no. It just ain't happening. It'd be a first, that's for sure. But I'm not here to be a first at doing something like that. The boat would be moving as you land. Very true, Will. You would have to come in under power. For sure. The boat would have to get down to maybe 10 miles an hour so you could kind of time it and slide in. It would have to have a nice flat spot for you to slide in on the back deck.
You could make contact with an aircraft carrier. They're nice and flat.
Yeah, I'm sure the Navy would be like, sure, come land on our aircraft carrier.
I'm sure if you called them and were like, help, they'd be like, what the hell are you doing out here? All right, come on in.
Yeah, then go directly home. We will ship you directly back home.
You know what? They'd probably let you take off again just because they want to see what happens. You got to remember, a bunch of 19 and 20-year-olds. Go for it. Have fun.
Why does my internet connection keep doing weird stuff, man?
Because neither one of us are hardwired, and for some reason our router. Look, every time I go to get on my computer, and I mean every time, I'm kicked off the network. There's no kind of hardwired. Either you are or you are not.
I'm going through a MOAC, whatever the hell, Mocha adapter.
That's right. There you go.
A Mocha adapter.
MOAC.
I couldn't think. Yeah, I'm just.
You had all the letters there.
Yep. Just got to think about coffee or something. I'm like, oh yeah, mocha. There you go.
Chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
Speaking of chocolate, we have a big ass bag of Halloween candy in the other room.
What the hell? And now it's back. I really don't know what's going on with the internet right now. Your internet connection is unstable.
It is delayed because now I just got your internet connection is unstable.
I shouldn't be getting that at all, but it is doing it.
Well, you need to call Verizon and say, what the fuck? Because we're paying a lot of fucking money for supposedly Fios. And look, if I call, they're not going to like it very much.
I didn't see the guy landing on a moving semi-truck wheel, but yeah, that'd be a good one to watch. I haven't hardwired yet. Yeah, the reason why, Dolores,
damn, Red.
I need to get a really long Ethernet cord.
That sounds good as shit, Jade.
Ooh, Jade, yes, that's nice. I'm messing with you. It's a Kung Fu podcast. I don't know. Yeah, I need to get a really long Ethernet cord that'll reach from here all the way in there. I think 150 feet would be long enough.
I don't want a cord. Look, the underside of our house is completely 100% accessible. You're gonna have to drill a
That's
hole in the floor.
right. That's what I'm saying. It would go through the floor and then back up through here. That's what I was
Yeah.
going to do. But I'd still have to buy a cord that long.
We
Um,
found some keto icing at Kroger. Funnily enough, they had no fucking keto cake mix, but they had the keto icing.
they do that, yeah, and I think we got that. Didn't we buy some?
We bought the keto icing, yes.
Yeah.
We also bought cheesecake, which is not keto, but it's delicious.
Right. So that's what I was getting to. The last 3 or 4 days, we really haven't been doing keto. I did half a day of keto today, and then I went and ate a piece of cheesecake. So
I
that
mean,
just
we've been doing keto. I mean, like the dinners and everything have been keto. It's just we're having
yeah,
cheesecake.
100
Oh,
foot.
it is so good.
Cat 8.
Yes.
Damn. I don't know if I need Cat 8. I mean, that's awesome that it's Cat 8. I didn't even know they were up to 8. I thought it was still at 6. Holy crap.
Well, I bought silicone molds for popsicles. So the keto fat bombs, I've been making those and putting them in the popsicle molds, and those are pretty good. But we went to Sam's Club and they had the cheesecake, and we figured since Wednesday would have been a cheat day anyway, we might as well just say the hell with it and have cheesecake. Gained 30 pounds.
This guy's landing on a boat. Is this the one where he
Gone
just
up
touches the back of the
0.4
boat?
pounds.
He don't really land, from what I remember.
Well, come on out there, Shmoo. How'd you
Ooh,
get up there?
that looks harder to do than I thought it would be. He did. Oh, he touched. You know, the cool thing is if he lands on the back of the boat and they give him a beer and then he takes off, without letting the wing go down in the water.
Were you having a hard time getting down out of your perch? Because the curtains?
And now the dog wants out, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me let the dog out.
This is Smokey, the little tiny cat. I weighed Bandit earlier. Bandit weighs 15 pounds. I don't even know if Smokey would register on the scale, because she's itty bitty tiny. Yeah, she's a little bitty kitty cat. She's the one that I told you she was chewing on my face the other night. I don't know if I was snoring and she was trying to get me to stop, but she just reached out and touched my face, and then next thing I know, chomp on my cheek. It was just held on to my cheek and her teeth. Your dad weighs 30 pounds?
Go potty. You're not coming inside.
What do you got, Dolores? I'll make sure he sees it. I'm honestly surprised he hasn't ordered that so far. Or yet. I'm doing kitty cat. He's in there yelling at the dog. I don't know, does she? Got anything crusted on there? I don't see anything. These guys are pretty clean. They share one litter box, and amazingly enough, this house with one litter box, it stays way cleaner than at the last house because I clean it multiple times a day.
That dog just tried to trick me.
What do you mean she tried to trick you? Did you turn the light on for her?
It's kind of sprinkling outside. I told her to go potty, and she acted like she went down the stairs and turned around and came right back
That's because your dog's an asshole. Yeah, so the trunk or treat thing should be pretty cool. I got my Halloween costume. It's not the one I wanted to get, but I don't know if y'all noticed that most Halloween costumes nowadays are made for skinny bitches, and I am not a skinny bitch. So, yeah, I wanted a wood elf costume, but I probably would have looked more so along the line of Keebler elves versus woodland elf. So I decided to go in a different direction. So we'll see how that goes. The only reason I'm going tomorrow is they said we have alcohol. Hi, Kramer. I mean, well, especially Halloween costumes, Dolores. It's ridiculous. So I admit I'm a bitch. Yes, I have worked very hard for that distinction. Thank you very much. No, I'm not skinny by any stretch of the imagination. No. I forget that occasionally when I try to scooch behind people in the conference room or something. I slide behind their chair and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to need you to push your chair up forward a little bit. Lean into the elf thing with a box of stripes. It would be an empty box, Shunq. I love those fudge stripes. Those are delicious.
What happened? Why is there no sound?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm talking.
She she wouldn't go until I walked outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still worried that she wasn't done, but we'll see. Yeah, she tried to trick me, gonna walk down the stairs to make it look like she went, and then turn around and come right back up the stairs. I was watching, so she wasn't slick. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Never been around.
So
you'll get used to it, Red.
I did, so like y'all heard, I did order the new Hammer of God mod and the Valkyrie 40mm RTA. So I'm gonna be getting, I mean, unless y'all tell me to change colors, I think I'm gonna get the purple Hammer of God with the matte black RTA. I got a choice of purple on the mod, purple, black, or gunmetal. And the tanks only come in stainless steel, black, and gunmetal.
She does see all and know all. All right, I got a link to share with you.
A link?
Mm-hmm.
Show Scuba the link.
Oh shit! All right, I gotta go find your link because I don't have tiny URL show here.
What?
I'll just
Did you send it in?
throw it in the cart. There you go. Now you just go look in the cart.
Oh, it's in the cart? All right.
That's the best way to share it. Just put it in the cart.
Cat 6. Okay. 150 foot. That's more like
Paramotor
it.
pilot? No. I trust myself, but there's a lot of shit that needs to be done, and I have no desire to do any of that. I don't trust myself enough to not kill me.
That one's more expensive because it's outdoor rated. It's not going to be outdoors. It's going to be going... It's strictly indoor cable. That's the reason they're charging $63. You can get that cable way cheaper than that. Not that that's a bad link. I mean, I appreciate it. It's just they're charging more because it's waterproof rated or whatever, and it's not going outside.
Albie and John Q are trying to peer pressure you into hitting something at 400 watts.
You think purple with stainless steel? Now, Cloud Chucker, you got a point. This is my main thing.
That is how he ignored that, right?
Black matches a lot of stuff, but you can't see the airflow as good on black as you can stainless steel. That's why I like stainless steel. as far as that goes. And what did you say? I missed it because I was.
I said Albie and John Q are trying to peer pressure you into hitting something 400 watts.
Well, I don't. When I get the mod in, I might hit it at 400 watts. We'll see what happens. How about that? I got no problem hitting it at 400. That might be. That's gonna be fire for sure.
It's under the house, John Q, but it's in the basement. It doesn't need to be waterproof because
there's no water in the basement at all.
It's enclosed.
It's basically it's not a crawl space, but yeah, our basement
it's an elevated
is another
crawl
part of the house.
Space. It's got a floor and walls, vents, and dehumidifier. Yeah.
Bogan wouldn't go past 300, really, Albie? Yeah, I would think Bogan would hit it at 400. That's more like it. That's more like it, Dolores. See, that one's only $30. 150 foot, Cat 6.
I gotta change my lighting because the way the lamp is over here, it fucking makes me look like I got bags under my eyes. It's bullshit.
And it comes with the little clips so that I can nail it up to the boards. Thank you, Dolores. That's perfect. That's a good price, and it comes with the clips so that I can hang it up. Even though I bought a staple gun specifically for that, to be able to staple cable.
Oh, for Halloween? No, I'm gonna be a bat for Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You're not gonna put it on now.
Bat. No. We're gonna have to wait till next week. Yeah, I mean, since we've got the elevated crawl space, all we gotta do is pull down the insulation that is in sheets and drill the holes and then stick the insulation back up there.
Yeah, I gotta find.
What the hell is up with this?
I don't want to try to cut. I don't want to put like lots of holes in the walls or anything, because it ain't
in the floor.
We don't rent this house. We bought it, so we got wherever we're putting the hole, we gotta make sure.
Please don't drill a bunch of holes in my floor.
Right.
Our floor.
There you go. Oh my goodness, it's 9:30 already, and I haven't done anything because
I'm a Keebler elf with giant elbow nodules. I'm not a Keebler elf. I didn't get that one, John Q, because while it was cute, it was made for skinny bitches, and I am not a skinny bitch. And if I'm gonna spend $50 on something, I'm gonna spend $50 on something that doesn't look like shit.
Well, I could terminate it, Scott, but there's no need to really, the way that the basement's set up. You'd have to see what I'm talking about. The clear panels, I did see that, Cloud Chucker. That's another $20 if I want the clear panels. I could add it. Josh, I did not see what you said. Oh, I got the Hammer of God.
A splitter can fuck up the connection.
But mine's got the DNA chip in it. Oh, okay, yeah, well, that one cost way more money, Josh. The Hammer of God with the DNA chip is high dollar.
I tried on my bathing suits after losing 10 pounds, and it does not look like my tits are trying to escape anymore, so that's good. They fit much better. I would feel much better about wearing them out in public now.
A haptic keyboard? Is that what you're trying to say, Red? I think that's what she's trying to say. No, my router has 4 outputs, maybe even 5. So that's not an issue. But it also has Mocha out. So basically I ran the Mocha out into an adapter there. No, it needs no adapter because it's already Mocha out. So the only Mocha adapter, I have 2 of them, but I only have one hooked up here, which gives me a hardwired connection. But it's weird that I keep losing connection, but yet our internet stays strong. So it's like the Mocha adapter can't keep up or something. I don't know. But it only does it during the show. I don't ever seem to get unstable internet.
Did we get a new router when we moved in, or did we just bring the one from the other house?
We got the same one.
So I wonder if there's an updated one.
From what I heard, the updated one sucks compared to the one we have. We got the best one. So until they come out with another version, I'm waiting. I don't want to ditch the Mocha adapter one for one that don't have it. Your FXX swimsuit.
I is that the one you got from Timu? You don't like it?
Yeah, why don't you like your swimsuit? Timu's got good stuff. Oh yeah, it costs you an arm. Exactly, Josh. Yeah, the Hammer of God with the DNA chip is high dollar. This is way cheaper. They're like $100. They're 85, 90 bucks. They're pretty cheap. But once you add on the Valhalla tank, which is another $85, then it adds up quick.
Well, I need to see a photo, Red, and I need to know what size it is. Because my fat ass can only go into, and I think I got it's an extra large, I think, from Timu.
Dude, what's a dude teat?
I got this headset off eBay for like $15. It's still going strong. It's the only thing I've ever bought off eBay, though. So.
I've got plenty from eBay.
I do have boobs.
Not in the last few years, but I've gotten plenty from eBay. I've only sold on eBay one time that I remember.
And I found my
That's
ring,
not
so I've
fun.
started wearing that again. Isn't that cool? Can y'all see it? Why are you blurry? Don't be blurry. Can y'all see it?
It's a tentacle.
It's an octopus tentacle.
Yes. What's up, John Wayne? How you doing?
Hi, John Wayne.
You get some more flying in, or is it too cold there already? I want to get one more flight in before it gets freezing cold outside. I know I can get it in, but tomorrow, I just showed y'all the wind's way too strong tomorrow, so another washout of a weekend. I'm sure if tomorrow's that strong, Sunday's going to be the same way, so.
You got the hiccups?
Yes, I got the hiccups. It's better than the yawns, I guess.
Well, I mean, okay, I bought this myself, so yeah, that's the only thing. There's still nothing on this one. You got to talk to that one about that, or that one over there. It's on that side. But
no, you pointed the right the first time, but.
Did I?
Yep.
Okay, whatever. I'll talk to him about that shit. Hi, Linda.
Hello, Linda. How you gonna show up this late? Damn.
Scooper's hair is on point. You didn't notice with the whole elbow thing. Here, I can point with it. Look at his hair. Looks fabulous. Looks like a fucking chicken wing, doesn't it?
Well, John, I'm glad you got
Pretty
your
late.
priorities straight. You're working on the house and the field. That's awesome.
I mean, Dolores, it does get that cold here.
Exactly, Josh. That's
The
why
year
I'm getting
before
it.
he got here, we had like 2 weeks straight where the high was like 14. So it does get that cold here, but not usually until January.
The interesting thing on the Hammer of God, which y'all see when I get it in, but the way you tighten the batteries on it is genius. So what they did, it takes 4 batteries, right? So the batteries fit in it loose, and there's 4 gears at the bottom. So when you turn the right-hand gear, it turns the right 2 sides, and it tightens up those 2 batteries. Then you turn the left gear, and it does the front and the back on that side, and tightens up those 2, and then all your batteries are tight. It's pretty cool because it's 4 little gold gears at the bottom. I mean,
Negative
wow,
50.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Man.
that's entirely too fucking cold, Scott. Yeah, like
John
12,
Q.
10, 12 is about as cold as it gets here.
Now, what's the count? Let me see. What's the count? It's time to get ill. 21 likes. Thank you for bringing that up, Tony, because it brought the like count up. I appreciate it.
22.
Are you just now hitting like? Yeah, that's because Munchkin didn't like the stream. I'll have to like it myself, too.
That's like liking your own post on Facebook. Yes, I've got a way to contact you, though. She is here. She's just not dignifying that with a comment, John Q. Oops.
So, I don't know how soon I'll get that Hammer of God. That may be something they have to order and I have to wait for, which That's technically, I think, the way DCF does it. Not to mention that he has to make the juice that I order, and that Munchkin wants too, because Munchkin's getting some of the juice. And then when it all gets here, I'll have a bunch of juice and a mod and an RTA to review. So that'll be cool.
Y'all see what's going on down there? I can't every time I turn.
Is that
around,
Boots looking under the bed?
It is. She's attacking somebody, but I'm not sure who.
Yeah, she's not paying attention.
Oh, she's paying attention. There's somebody under the bed.
There shows you watching, you forget to hit thumbs up, just saying. Yeah, Tony, that I could see where that happens a lot. A lot of people don't hit the thumbs up button. Not that it's going to make a huge difference on my show, because I'm just a small-time guy.
We got soy
and it's
wasabi
been that way for 10 or 11 years now, so that's the way it is. But, you know, the people that come here are loyal subscribers. They've been following me for a long time.
I just don't know which one under the bed is the one she's fucking.
I'm probably going to have to take, especially since that's a 40 millimeter tank, I'm going to have to make some bigger coils. So when that does happen, I'll be probably making wire and wrapping new coils and building on that thing all in the same show. And the mod, and showing y'all how that thing works.
It's soy sauce, John.
Thanks, Kyle
Chucker. You eat soy sauce, you little bitch. Soy sauce and wasabi almonds are delicious.
Yeah, you know, I always thought I wasn't that big a fan of soy sauce, but without it,
soy sauce is delicious.
It's bland. So I like having a little soy sauce, especially on rice. You know, it takes the bland taste out of it. Did I see the GTA 6 is going to have facial recognition? So children under 6, so children
How can
can't
the game
play.
itself has facial recognition? That would have to be built into
Yeah,
Xbox or PlayStation.
Yeah, that's going to be impossible for them to do. Well, hello, Kramer. What'd you do that was so fun? Now inquiring minds want to know.
I don't know, but
how much salt is in soy sauce? A lot, Linda.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it's salt. Yeah. Kramer had to get in on the mod heist real quick.
No, Angela, she's drunk. she needs to be able to see the chat. We don't take all caps seriously in here. It's all good.
Yeah. Pretty sure Red didn't hit the thumbs up button. F you, Tony, I did. That's awesome.
I didn't have elbow tumors. You know what? I have always loved soy sauce, but I've never really paid attention to my elbows. So I've got 390 cats. That's a lot of cats, Red.
So
30 cats.
Show your elbows again so Linda can see. Linda, are your elbows like that? Do you have pointy elbows?
I got super pointy elbows. Will is my elbow.
If Linda has pointy elbows also, because she's pretty skinny, so I'm wondering if it's just the skinniness that makes the elbows poke out.
I'm not skinny.
Your arms are skinny.
His elbows are not pointy. Mine, I got.
Well, that's because I'm a dude. She says her elbows are pointy.
What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah, mine are.
You're holding it up like this. If I hold my arm up like that,
what do you want me to do? It's still the same. Look at that.
This,
all you see is muscles and stuff.
Quit flexing, you dipshit, and stand up and just hold your fucking elbow like this.
Wait, I can't. It's hard enough just to get it up.
It's pointy. I see points. You got hooked elbows too.
I do not.
Will said he got a screenshot.
I got a screenshot of Scuba showing his arm. Yeah. Oh, he was doing a kiting demo for 79 people?
Well, that's cool.
That's awesome, Kramer. That's pretty cool that you got to show 79 people. That's a lot. Like, no pressure, right? I'm going to kite this wing for you guys now. If I screw up, don't laugh,
but
all right?
they don't know what it's supposed to look like, so.
Right, yeah. So you're just like, yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like when you kite your wing, even if you mess up. Yours is as pointy as his. Oh, my goodness. What's up, CDC?
Hi, CDC. How you doing?
What does Josh keep saying, go to, go to? I don't know what he's talking about. He said that a couple times now.
I don't know.
John Q, don't even get started.
I wasn't talking about you.
I know
Are
they're
you
talking.
feeling self-conscious?
I know what he's about to do because it's John Q.
Whatever.
What was I gonna say? So Kramer said she's mastered the art of being dragged by the wing, which 100 now. Oh, it went from wait, it went from 79 people to 100 now. The next time she says that it's going to be 1,000 people.
She said by the time she was putting her wing away, it was 100 people. Everybody in the park came to watch.
That's freaking awesome, though. Yeah, I mean, I honestly
I
would.
read that as that you had a full screen bladder red, and I was really confused for a minute, but that makes more sense.
I would buckle under the pressure. If I had 100 people watching me kite my wing, I'd probably screw it up, just because I knew so many people were watching. When you got that many people watching you, you tend to screw up because you're like, oh, I need to hurry up and do this, and you mess it up. But that's pretty cool, though. Just wait till next year for better tax deduction. On what? On the house? That'd be nice.
He says it's just a piece of paper. Well, then what's your fucking problem then? If it's just a piece of paper. So clearly he has issues he has to work through. We'll just leave it at that. Well, hello, kitty cat. Can I help
Boots?
you?
Boots,
Yes.
kitty!
That's a Boots kitty.
That cat has become very clingy and demanding.
She's very pushy.
Ever since we took over the cats and they stay with us, they have become very clingy. I mean, now we show them a lot of attention, but we don't like overstimulate the cats.
The hell he did, Dolores. They both walked out of that with exactly what they came in with.
Not a damn thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't need to see the old Hammer of God, Josh. I saw it already.
Angela,
Yeah.
it's something that Scuba used to have on the channel that had a bot where you could gamble with it. It's just a silly little thing. And that bot closed down, so Dire Thing has recreated it. So you can gamble with your coins. We can try to rob Scuba with the coins. It's just a silly little thing. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, somebody was saying they wanted me to do this again. And this is one of the original stickers. This is before the QR code or any of that.
And we can, we can do the sweatshirts and stuff too, because it doesn't cost any money until people buy it. But I mean, you can create the design and they can buy it if they want.
If I did do something like that, I'd get Will to help, because Will would be better at creating a design than I ever would. That's for damn sure. Will will be like, you know what? I'm going to make some Will Fly sweatshirts. Damn that.
We don't really need to remodel anything, CDC. The only thing we need to do is the closets here. Clearly, the curtain rods or the hanging rods they put up are decorative only because they can't hold any weight.
You ain't right, Tony.
That's all that really needs to be done. I got lots of kitties to stroke, so yeah.
My fidge is all old school vape. I don't know what the hell Red's talking about anymore.
I don't know. Somebody said something's as fun as leprosy. Oh, the coin thing is some bot refusing to let you win fake money, which is fun as leprosy. Okay.
Vape bands. I did find that cotton from DCF though. It's see us in a nice rainbow looking package.
Oh, her fridge. She's got all the vape stickers, the old school vape stickers. On
Oh,
the fridge.
cool.
See, all those were on my old laptop, which I found in the basement. But yeah, Red's drunk. Red is now referring to herself in third person.
Yeah, I still got some good old Scuba's Hangout Nuts and Cock vape bands. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how small these are. Why do they fit my fingers?
Because you got giant man hands.
Do you know how much they charge for silicone rings these days?
I will kick your ass into the dirt if you try to buy me a fucking silicone ring. I'll tell you that right now.
That would be awesome. You want a silicone ring, babe?
It wouldn't. You already know the one that I want.
Yeah, but that one's not like dirt cheap.
No, it's not dirt cheap. It's very pretty. I like it. But it's 2 rings in one, so. Red might be on the weed. No, Red's drunk. She's good.
Thurgo Pun my vape, send me this.
I think she wants a vape ban.
Oh.
That is what I translated that to read.
Is that what you translated that to? Because I can't.
It's been 30 days without cigarettes, so that means she's back on the vape, so she needs
the shot. I don't know the knackle.
How old is Red? I'm say Red's probably like, what are you, like 42, Red maybe?
What the hell is she talking about? It's like a test, Noodle. Yeah. It's like a test. Yeah, well, I'm flunking that test because I don't know what the shot. I don't know the knackle. It's the let me look.
Look, you leave Red alone.
Does she stutter when she's been drinking?
Well, she got that part. Shut up.
Shut up, Savuba.
All right, Madonna creeps me out. Cher still looks somewhat normal. Madonna looks like what's his name? Mr. Jingles from Saw, is that his name? Madonna looks fucking creepy.
Aspire tank. Well, I know those vape bands will fit the Aspire tank. Right now I got one on this 30 millimeter tank. They will stretch out and fit, and white lettering glows in the dark. Mr. Vapor Owl made those, which if enough people want them.
2-part and got fused out. Oh, I got you. Okay. So the one that I've been looking at is white gold, and it's diamonds and sapphires, and it's fucking gorgeous. It is really, really pretty. But yeah, but at least Cher still looks like Cher. Madonna looks like the dude from Saw. She doesn't even look like herself anymore. She got like fucking cheekbone enhancement. She doesn't look normal anymore.
No, I know the tank is not this one, Red, but this same band
drink
is
more and
what's
then Red
on
will
here.
make sense to you.
So this band stretches out and fits around this big tank, but it'll also fit a much smaller tank, is what I'm saying. But they're really good at stretching.
She does. She looks like the dude from Saw. See, I don't wear... Scott, I'm too pale for silver. I don't wear silver. I like gold. But that's considerably more expensive. And this particular ring set is, I think, $1,600 for both of them. And it's well over a carat in diamonds.
I guess you got to be drunk.
I want it.
Like Red and Dolores to understand perfectly.
Right, yeah. I'm not having any trouble deciphering what the hell Red's talking about. So.
The Aspire LL tank.
So what are you drinking, Dolores? Are you drinking your homemade stuff? What you got going on now?
Albie,
Went on a.
I would, honestly, brother, but
Didn't you try that last time, Albie?
I only bought one. It's like one of my favorite mods. The 18, I don't, it's not as much, but the 21 I really like because it's a 21700. The 18, the battery dies too fast.
Root beer. What is this? Why does it look like I have a spare tire?
I'm not even going there.
You shut up. Yeah, I don't need you to say anything, but it's like...
You got a tight shirt on. What do you think? Go away.
Yeah, but why has it decided it wants to sit like that now?
Because you're sitting down. You have to stand up, and then it evens out.
No, fuck it. I'll just be fat. I don't give a shit. There you go. That's my cheesecake.
Do we sit smart, Scuba? Yeah, I'm not touching it. Nope.
You better touch it.
Oh, you can't find the 21 anywhere? I'll look around, Albie. There might be a place I can find one. I don't know where
my waist is anymore, Dolores. They're up.
Yeah, the X-ray's not a bad device, but the 21 was the bomb. I should have bought more of those, but I didn't. I only got the one.
You're fine, Red.
I'll look and see if I can find a stubby 21 somewhere. There might be ways to find it.
A deep 80 red grapefruit vodka. Define waste exactly, John Q. It's somewhere up here. But you know what?
That shirt is tight. I mean,
food tastes so good. And why can't, like, broccoli and shit be bad for you? Why does it gotta be, like, cheesecake and everything that tastes good? It's bullshit is what it is. And I used to have a good metabolism. When I was in high school, I weighed, like, 98 pounds. And that was soaking wet. I was scrawny as a motherfucker. I was itty-bitty. And now I am not. I don't like it. I saw something on TikTok earlier that said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but nipples are effectively straws. And that has damaged me. That is not something that I needed to know or ever think about, but now that's in y'all's head as well. Eve ate an apple, not a fucking cheesecake. Eve didn't have the forbidden macaroni and cheese fries. One. It was a fucking apple.
There's one right there, Albie, but it's orange, and they only have one.
Orange.
It is an orange stubby 21.
Orange.
They have one in stock.
It's orange.
Orange.
It's orange. It's orange.
It's Agent Orange.
Orange. I love you too, Red.
$200.
Orange.
They have one in stock. I mean, I'm just trying to help. That was just a quick search. Just so you know, if you want it that bad, there you go. That ain't cheap, though, that's for sure.
It could have turned into cheesecake. How is an apple forbidden? I mean, of all the things you're going to forbid is a fucking apple, it's bullshit. Mom jeans are an excellent look. Yeah, they are, because they fucking tuck in the fupa. They tuck in the muffin top. There is no muffin top with mom jeans.
Your browser says a suspicious site? Really? Mine didn't say that. Is it because I linked it? I mean, I didn't get any...
If apples are the forbidden fruit, I should be able to eat cheesecake with impunity. Well, what the fuck was it, John Q? They didn't have, like, apple fritters back then. It was a fucking apple.
They're based in Illinois. They have a phone number. I mean, you could call them. See if they're legit. I'm looking at their phone number right now. Warranty information, contact. They're on Facebook, Twitter, Google, and Instagram. I don't think that most of them spam sites have all that stuff going on there. I mean, that, like I said, that's the only link I brought up right off the bat. This one's probably not going to have
Why
it.
is it funny to hear me say a fupa? That's what it is. I mean, I got lots of shit to tuck in, like low-rise jeans. Horrible for anybody over the age of 40. Okay, 90% of us. Really. I just don't want to have to put that much effort into being skinny. It's bullshit.
All of
That
those
it's
are sold
actively
out.
something I have to strive for. But I also like to be able to paint my toenails and breathe at the same time. So it's a conundrum.
Oh, I hate these stupid "What's your birthday" bullcrap.
Don't blame it on us, all right?
Yeah, all those are sold out.
The snake didn't create the apple, right? The apple was already there. I'm just saying.
Now this one says a scam. I closed it when it shut down
Josh
everything.
wants to know what company.
Who is this? Stubby. Stubby is who makes Stubby? I mean, it was a collaboration between Dove Po, Vapin' Bogan, and there's one more.
No, I
Vapors?
think he meant the
Was it-
company that was showing up as spammy.
Oh, the first one I posted, the spammy one was called Stubby AIO something, which just seemed kind of.
Does Fupa have a I don't know if there's a male version of a Fupa. I don't think so.
What was that company that came up? It was called
Yeah,
StubbyAIO.com. That one comes up as a spam site. What about this place? They're wholesale.
There you go, Rit.
They have 2 purple ones in stock. Log in for pricing. This is Kingdom. Well, hell, let me give you this link too. This one shows that they have purple, which purple was the hard one to get anyway.
Scott says Orca Vape, you dork. Alright.
Yeah, Orca. There you go. I couldn't think of the other name. Dan, give me a break. They only have orange. They have 1 orange and 2 purples in stock. But you have to log in for pricing. Where's this place at? They are based out of where? About Us. Oh, Pennsylvania. Kingdom Vapor Wholesale.
See, my problem is I'm too cheap to buy new clothes, so I have to lose weight.
Oh,
to
you
get
want
back
one
in
too,
clothes
Josh?
again.
Yeah, the Stubby 21. Where's mine at? It's probably right behind me.
See how long it takes him to find it.
Really?
Mm.
So the one I have is the Pink Panther edition. So this is the fancy Stubby 21, Vapin' Bogan one. And I think it's still got a battery in there. Of course it does, because I'm an idiot.
Y'all want to know his bullshit? When I got sunburned from him taking me to the beach and making me fry myself, now I got freckles on my fucking legs. Which is bullshit. Oh, they only do business with
Oh, that sucks, Albie.
Albie, you need to hit Higgy up. Maybe she can create an account and hook you up.
Yeah, it looks like they had they had 3 of them in stock. They got 2 purple and 1 orange.
I mean, that would still be a fupa, Scott. I'm just saying. It's just a male
What's stupid
fupa.
is, right, the link. Oh, I thought I posted. I didn't. I just post the link. I'll post it again. Hold on. There's the link to the Kingdom Vapor.
Redfin is estimating our sales price of our house at $244,000.
Huh? Went up a little bit. So this is the problem with that site, right? They sell wholesale, but they only have 2 of them in stock. So it's not like you can go, hey, send me 10 of them. Like, you know, you're buying wholesale stuff. If they only have 2, then you can look, I'm ordering 1. What else you want? I mean, or do you have to do a certain dollar amount. Like, okay, I'll buy this mod and these 2 disposables and this much juice. I don't know what their
What did I
requirements are.
miss? Oh,
How much are they? It doesn't say, Harry. It says you have to log in for pricing. So I have no idea. The Stubby 21 was a damn good mod. That's why I bought one. But finding a place that sells them, that's the hard part. What about this Legion of Vapors? I don't think they have any. No, it doesn't say. They don't even sell them. They're just talking about it from what I can see. Nope. No way to add it to the cart. This product is unavailable. Yeah, okay. How about Evolution Vapes? What in the world?
add you to what, Red?
Delivery 1 to 3 days. What is BDT? What kind of currency is that? It's 16,000 BDT, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, I wouldn't trust anything like that. I don't even know what British something. I don't know.
That's the Bangladesh.
Oh yeah, like I would order from there. Here's one that's 210 pounds. Sold out. Never mind. Yeah, that King Vapor, I mean, besides the other one I found to start off with, which was $200, that's about the best way to go. We're already past 10 o'clock. What am I doing? Yeah, finding a stubby now, that's the problem with a lot of these products. They make them for a little while, then they just
add
stop.
you on your email, Red. We're friends on Facebook.
Oh, you found one, Dolores? Oops, I just clicked on my own channel. Hey, here's Scuba's channel. All right, hold on. Vaping Delights. Oh, that's the 18650 model, Dolores. You need a stubby AIO 21700. That's the smaller one out of the two. And for some reason, those are available much more. Yeah, you don't want the 18. I have the 18. And honestly, they're the same device performance-wise, but the battery goes dead so fast in the 18. You really want the 21700 version, which I think the battery lasts plenty long enough in this one. Well, thanks, John Q. All right, well, maybe I'll have some stuff in by next week. I can't guarantee that. I'm going to try, and like I said, we're going to do that trunk or treat tomorrow, so we got to get ready for that. And then before the end of the week next week, maybe my stuff will come in. I doubt it. I'm highly doubting it. If he has to order it, it's going to be the following week before I ever see it. What is the count? Wow, Tony, there is 31 likes out of 32 out of 31 viewers.
32 likes. I see 32.
Everybody that was watching, pretty much. I mean, we had 40 something viewing earlier, almost 50, but now we got 32 likes.
Surgery. How am I supposed to? No, I. You know what?
Thank
I'm gonna keep my
liking
pointy ass elbows. 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 I don't have pointy elbows, but yeah.
Well, I hope everybody has an excellent weekend. Y'all stay safe out there. And remember, us paramotor pilots are not Fazan, whatever the hell they're called. We're not terrorists, folks. Hamas, that's it. Why can't I never think of that? Huzzah! Huzzah!
Creating his own terrorist
I just know. Hey, timekeeper.
Huzzah! They're fabulous. All right, yeah.
Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe. Fly safe out there. Hey, if it's bad weather, don't try to go out flying. There's another day where it'll be nice outside. Just wait on it. And we'll catch you next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Peace out.